Hello and welcome to our video on calculating residuals using your CAS. From the main screen we're going to go to statistics, and then this time I'm going to use the last one I used, which was I think this was height versus weight of a group of people. I put that down as X and Y. You might like to take a minute to copy this data into your CAS if you are following along and doing this yourself. Once you've got the data in, you need to make sure you set a scatter plot first of all, and choose your X list as X and your Y list as Y. Frequency 1, click set. Then we can have a look at the scatter graph. And yours won't have a line through there yet, that's completely fine. If this accidentally happens to you and you go to graph a brand new scatter graph and it still has some of the old scatter graph there, you can click on Y1, Y2 and it will have this tick. This was a regression equation from the last example I did, so you can untick that one. While you've got this box highlighted here, click to get the graph back here. And now I've got them back to front, so I'm going to click swap so I get my graph on the bottom. Another way you can get rid of it is making sure you have the top window highlighted. Click set graph and delete previous regression. Once you've got that, highlight the bottom graph, and if you need to click refresh you can do that, but it should get rid of the regression line. So this is what you should have, no regression line. We now want to calculate the regression line. Regression, linear regression. And our X list is X, our Y list is Y. We can copy the formulas into Y1 if we want. But this is the one that I want to look at this time, copy the residuals. We want to copy them. I'm going to put list 6 because that's one that I had free. It's a good idea to check which one you're going to use before you do this, so you know that it's free and you're not copying over some important data. Click OK, it will give you the equation. Make sure you click the right version of the equation. Copy it down, click OK. It's going to graph the regression line. And here in list 6 are all of my residuals for each data point. So the ones below are the negative ones, and the ones above are the positive ones. And the ones really close to 0 are these ones that are really close to the regression line. Now we want to draw a residual plot of all of these residual values. So we're going to plot the X stays the same, and Y this time will be the residuals. So click back on the top window, so it's got the blue box around it. Click on your set graph. We want a scatter. X stays the same. Y will be list 6 for me, or wherever you copied your residuals to. Click set, and then we need to click this to graph it. And you get a residual plot. This residual plot looks fairly random, so we can say that this data is, the assumption that the data is linear is a good assumption. If you are using residual plots, make sure you're clear about whether this is the original scatter plot or the residual plot, because you need to make sure you're using your analysis for the correct plot. So this one is residual, needs to be random to show that the data is linear. The other scatter graph of the X versus Y we would hope would show us a linear relationship. Thanks for watching the video.